All right, y'all, Philly D back. Now I'm gonna show y'all a good, bad bearing. And what I mean by a good, bad bearing is that it's a new bearing, but it's defective. So as you can see, this bearing is pressed on the way it was meant to be pressed on. Everything's right. But if you sit here and shake it like you would, you know, anytime you're checking a bearing, this thing is moving a lot. So if your wheel or your tire was on, your whole wheel will move as if it was bad, which it is bad. So it's defective. So now I got to take this thing off, send it back, you know, get a refund. But yeah, sometimes you got to deal with this stuff when you're dealing with aftermarket parts. You know, even if it's dealership parts, you still gonna have these issues. So I gotta press this thing out. So I'm gonna use a socket, something to press this stud onto. All right, just make sure you get it in the center. Yeah, man. Parts do, just because the parts are new don't mean they can't be defective. And when you dealing with, you know, automotive, you will come across situations like this. You know, a lot of times parts can make a technician look bad. You know, it has nothing to do with the technician, you know, it's the part. So, you know, a lot of customers don't understand that sometimes, though. They are not perfect with these parts at all. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this bearing back off, and gotta take this thing back, man. So make sure you get your tool centered. Make sure you get it centered. If it ain't centered, it could fly off or something. And mine don't want to stay centered. Of course it don't want to stay centered. So you ain't got to do much. Once this thing, it's not even on there. Once this thing catches, you just let the tool do the work. So everything's hooked up. We're gonna pull this off real quick. Let's go. All right, there you go. This is a ratcheting set, so all I gotta do is just lift him up, slide my tool right off, like that. See, there's your bearing right there. Okay, and every time you pull them off, you're gonna get this race that's gonna get stuck on there. So we gotta pull that off too. So you can either use something like this, or you can cut it right here and then pop it off, or you could either use a torch, heat it up, and this race is just slide right off from the heat. But we're going to use this puller right here today. You got to get something to press onto. So yeah, it doesn't matter what brand you use that was defective, because any brand can be defective. All right, so I got my puller set up on here now. I got a little piece in here so I could press onto, and we're gonna press this off real quick. Let me get the right socket real quick. Yeah, man. Fucking parts, man. We deal with it every day. The same type of shit go on in the shops. We deal with it, man. And, you know, that messes up situations with customers, man. So, yeah, parts can make or break a shop. I gotta get a different puller. Gotta get a different puller. So sometimes you gotta improvise. But yeah. So and they had the whole hub assembly that I could have, but they had to order it. So instead of me just pressing it off like this, I could have got an entire assembly where all I had to do was just, you know, swap it with the other one, which would have been much easier. But I figured, why not have fun with this? So we got to get this lined up, and we're gonna get this pressed out of there. All right. So there's your race right there. You usually got to cut it off or whatever you got to do to get it off. And so that's how you do it, guys. That's how you pull off a defective bearing from the parts store. Catch y'all later.